Man, I just can't get over how good this Glock shoots. It's freaking. Smooth. Smooth. And I really like the TTI. Smaller magwell too. Pretty good for EDC and doesn't print. Yeah, this 19 is it is a shooter. It freaking hits on every time. That's why I'm so reluctant getting a staccato, dude, because when I can build and get a bunch of Glocks and tune them, put in different recoil springs, and so the slides just butter. I mean, with no malfunctions, you're getting I don't need to port this gun, it's flat. It shoots flat. I've had this for about a year. I have a little bit of slide wear. Pow! Slide right here, like along the slide, right here is where the wear. I'm getting some of that holster wear, but it's, pretty good for Gen 5. You can kind of see it right there. Some slide wear. But I don't really care about that too much. Getting my 48 back in a couple days, so we'll see how Glock. It's been at Glock for like a month, so hopefully they, fix the problem. Only Glock that I've ever had a problem with. That 48 slim frame. Something about those slim frames, man. I just, I got, I also got, this, 43X. It's a good little carry and stuff, Wipe that oil off. It's good carry. But something about just the I mean, I even put a agency arms trigger in and a 3.5 ghost connector. But, man, something about slim frame, they tend to bite me too. Like this part is too skinny and it just freaking comes back and it's so close. So I don't know, I got the hoe grip for my 48. We'll see how that works. I do like these night vision. There you are. I like those night visions. Nice sights. You got pretty much night visions on all my guns. I really like these because they're low co-witness, so they're so low that it works pretty good. I would have got a red one because I got a green dot, but I didn't think about that when I was when I got them. So, but yeah, this gun's pretty sweet. I don't know, I just like the double stacks better than the slim frame. The triggers are better. They just feel more solid. I don't know, man. We'll see. Time will tell with those little slim frames how they hold up, but and you can't do things like this, which is like the one of the best things. I mean, that's why I stick with Glocks so much, is because of this gas pedal kind of ledge that I can cut into it, and then it just freaking holds my thumb in so well that I get like no recoil. It just locks it in. That's why I love Glocks, man. It's just, everyone says, well, a lot of people will say, ergonomics and, Glocks are so bad with ergonomics. You do a freaking double undercut, you do, just some simple framework, man, to make it conform to your hand. And I'll tell you what, man, this gun feels better than 95% of the OEM frames I pick up at the gun store. The trigger, I cannot believe some of these, I picked up I think a HK the other day, man, and the trigger was just garbage. This is like, how do they put that in a gun? And I don't even know. So yeah, same thing with, dude, a lot of the triggers that are in guns, I went through 10 connectors before I found out that I just am gonna stick with Glock dot connectors. Okay, I'll go over my connectors, even the I just get a Apex trigger shoe, and I have Gen 5 bar, and I attach it, and that, I mean, a lot of the gun thing gets kind of scammy, but if you know better, then you can just you can get better triggers, because I hate rolling brakes. So I gotta have that wall. I gotta prep that shot. It's so important for EDC when you have a wall that you can, you know where you're gonna break after you prep that wall. You know where you're gonna, you have time to steady it and to pull it straight back and to hit that target, so I like it better that way. Anyways, I'll start doing some more videos. I got some stuff to go over for sure. Holsters and just a lot of stuff that I've learned this year. Um, Ton of mistakes that I've made, but it's it's also ended up to having some really cool and really good products that you know are hard to find. You got to sort out a lot of the shitty, you know, stuff. So, anyways, right on. Have a good day, guys. It's hard to get out and shoot right now. It's because it's like, I think it's like 0 degrees right now. But, yeah. I swear this frame, this gas pedal cut, or accelerator cut, whatever you want to call it. I see SIGs doing the thumb rests and all that more and more. This doesn't affect holster compatibility, so you know, you got just enough, and you don't need you don't need more. You just That's why Glocks are when you do it just that's why I can't get away from those. That's why I was so kind of bummed when I saw the. It's crazy how the double undercuts look so much thinner in video than they are in real life. Like this is, there's no flex or anything, and it's pretty. It's actually a lot more sturdier than it looks in the video, but yeah, I mean. It's hard to get away from Glocks, when I got trays of aftermarket accessories and parts, and I go into the store and I pick up. I even picked up a shadow system the other day at Sportsman's Warehouse. I went in there and. It's crazy. Usually Sportsman's has, guns just on the wall. The whole back wall is. I went in there and there was just a few gun cases that had a few guns in them. And, I don't know why, but, I'm thinking because of the whole 114 law in Oregon that's, so unconstitutional that it hasn't even. Has so far to go before it could even be put into place. There's not, the cops, they don't even have what they are required to have set up. So, it's a joke, dude. That whole 114, that whole, I mean, I think the best thing for Oregon would be to split the half into Idaho because of we just really don't like the Portland people and the Eugene people that are, are such a major thorn in the ass to, they're just terrorists. They're fucking against America, against the Constitution, against your rights. They think that illegal gun owners have something to do with gun crimes. Like that, nothing to do with each other. Like I'm so sick of them talking about trying to pass this and that to take away, to put a human policy on a God-given right. Well, it's not something that's gonna go over well with Americans. Yeah, sure, if you're a freaking terrorist or somebody who just is hateful, like many Democrats, I mean, It's crazy how much Democrats have changed in the last 15 years, you know, because I'm actually still registered as a Democrat. I'm 40, and, 22 years ago, I registered as a Democrat because they weren't these super hateful people, man. They liked the environment. They didn't really, fuss over guns too much. I guess you got to take the bad and good, man. You got to take the bad and the good, and you know, and Republicans and Democrats they both have some bad. They both have a little good, but they're just. I'm going off on a tangent about this shit, but it's so hard to know where you actually stand sometimes. I just feel so different than a Democrat, right wing Democrat, or a left wing Republican. It's just, or however that goes. But yeah, I gotta edit this shit now.